What's going on, family? Welcome to another episode of the Seez Monroe Show. I am your host, and today we're here to talk about A Quiet Place 2, amongst a few other things. So I want to first start off by saying this is a spoiler review, so if you have not seen A Quiet Place, go ahead and click away. I understand. Just promise me that you're going to come check it out after you're done watching the movie. And then for those that don't mind spoilers, what do you have to lose, right? Check it out now. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my page on YouTube at the Seez Monroe Show. I greatly appreciate that. And thank you guys for rocking with me. With that down, let's get into A Quiet Place 2. So A Quiet Place 2 obviously is the follow-up to 2018's A Quiet Place. It starts off as a bit of a prequel because it shows how the creatures got here in the first place. It shows that they crash landed here on Earth and started wreaking havoc. I hope they crash landed here because if they didn't, I'll tell you why later on in the review. So it reverts to the ending, back to the ending of the first film, where the house is pretty much torn apart because they just killed a couple of these creatures because they found out how to make them vulnerable to kill them. So there's that. They go off to try to find civilization. They run into this industrial booby trap park. That just so happened to be booby trapped by one of the family friends. The son gets caught in the bear trap, and there's events leading after that. It's really not too important, right? Main thing is there's a song that's being played on the radio. The daughter found it, and it was called Beyond the Sea. The song is being played on the radio, and she's happy that it's being played because that's showing that there's people out there still alive. There's a civilization out there somewhere. The guy that's the family friend knows that that song has been playing for the last 4 months and let them know, like, hey, that there's no hope. Like, he's pretty much like this because he lost his son and he had recently just lost his wife a couple months before. So that kind of altered his way of thinking. The daughter finds out, like, hey, that she feels that this is a message and she needs to go find out what's going on and why is this being looped and why has it been being looped for 4 months. So the daughter goes off, tries to find this out, doesn't let the family know. And when the family wakes up, the mother pleads with the family friend and asks him, hey, could you go and find my daughter? He does. Eventually they run into this group of post-apocalyptic crazy people. They just wanted to wreak havoc. There were antagonists that really didn't find, they didn't need to be in the film. Let's just put it like that. They run into them. They put a booby trap over the family friend's head. So now, anytime he moves, he makes a noise. So if he makes a noise, obviously that brings on the creatures. The crazy people are trying to do something to the daughter, which was a little weird. And the guy sets up a situation where she's going to get out of that situation, and they're going to be attacked by this creature that's about to follow soon after. So after those events take place, they set sail for this island. They finally get to the island. They notice that these people are having, I wouldn't say having fun, but they're living life. They're cooking, they're talking, so on and so forth. And the guy's in shock, the daughter's in shock, and he asks them, hey, like, y'all know what's going on out here. Why is it okay for you guys to be having this conversation right now? Why are you guys able to do all this stuff? And Jamal Hansu's character explains to him, hey, they can't swim, so they can't get to us. So no worries. Fast forward to a day later, the family friend realizes that one of the creatures was stuck at the bottom of the boat that they sailed over here with. And that creature starts to wreak havoc on that island. So the girl tries to go and make the feedback thing work over the radio waves, so everybody have a defense to take on all these creatures. pretty much weaken them. So they shoot for the radio station, and the plan works, I guess, because it just ended abruptly from that point on. Now, I have a couple gripes with this film. Couple Seez critiques, if you will. Decision making. I didn't get too much into it, but there was a situation where the son, the middle child, is taking care of the infant brother because the mother had to go off and get oxygen and medication because obviously he was stuck in a bear trap and his pain will be coming back very soon. And he has the audacity to leave his infant brother in the safe haven alone to go and look for his mother. He didn't leave the industrial place, but he felt the need to get out of the safe haven to go and use binoculars to go look for his mother. The common sense in that, and I know people are going to say, oh, he's a kid. Kids have common sense, contrary to popular belief. Like, you know that there's no way, even if you were able to see your mother from over there, what were you going to do at that point? There was nothing you could do if she was either attacked or if she was just too far and she wasn't going to get to you in the time that you wanted her to get to you. Just stay where you're at. That was decision number one that bothered me a lot. Decision number two, the aliens. I hope that at the beginning when they're flying in and it's flames, I'm hoping that they crash on Earth, because if they came here, actually wanted to come here intentionally, then that was the dumbest decision to come to a planet that's 75% water and you can't swim. So that made no sense. And then at the beginning, John Krasinski's character Lee they're hiding in a restaurant. He's hiding in this restaurant with his daughter or a bar, whatever. Hiding in there with his daughter, and there's a bunch of people in there. There's a girl on her phone, and he makes her he tells her to shush. And then there's a guy saying the Hail Mary, his friend from the store earlier on, and he's covering his mouth because he doesn't want him to make noise. Why are you doing this, John Krasinski? I'm sorry, Lee. You don't know that these characters are attacking you because they can hear you. All you know is that these are creatures attacking. So that kind of bothered me. I like a little intelligence in my movies. I don't care how outrageous it is. Just a little bit of realism helps a little bit, you know? A little realism goes a long way. I feel like that's why the Fast and Furious movies are not doing so well. Well, they're doing well. But as far as critic-wise, they're not getting the best ratings because they're just going off the rail too much. But that's another story for another time. Secondly, we got that out the way. I did want to talk about Michael B. Jordan. You guys I was having a conversation with a friend on IG, and they brought it up, and it was like, they actually did a poll that made me do a poll, and they said that Michael B. Jordan a good actor? And let me go to my results. 73% of the people say that he's a good actor. When? That's my question. When? What movie was Michael B. Jordan a good actor in? Name me one. One film. Contrary to popular belief, I love Michael B. Jordan. I understand his importance. I understand why he's here and in these movies. But to say that he's a good actor, that whole high auntie thing made me cringe when I was watching Black Panther. That's you guys gotta be real. So if you feel that Michael B. Jordan's a good actor, name one film. Put it in the comments. Tell me this one film that you feel that he's a good actor in, because I need to watch that film. We're not even going to get into No Remorse. I didn't even want to do a review for that one, so we're just going to ignore that altogether. He didn't do that movie. That was a setup. All right. Well, on that note, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate you guys for checking me out. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment those Michael B. Jordan movies that you feel are good. 73%. Comment, please. I need to know. We need to know. The world needs to know. All right? Thank you for tuning in. Peace.